Wynn Las Vegas used to be the hotel that defined what luxury meant in Vegas. If you were staying at Wynn, you did not need to tell anyone you were doing well. The building did that for you. It was Steve Wynn's crown jewel, the most expensive resort ever built when it opened in 2005, a $4.2 billion masterpiece with the kind of elegance that made the rest of the strip look like cheap carnival stands. Wynn was not flashy, it was not loud, it was pure, polished confidence. For nearly 2 decades, it held the title as the premier luxury destination in Las Vegas. But in 2025, that status is slipping fast. And the sad truth is, Wynn might be the last one in the room that has not realized it yet. The biggest problem is that Wynn still thinks it is operating in 2008 when people did not question the price. Back then, you walked into Wynn and felt like you were entering a private club where everything, even the air, felt upgraded. But now, you walk into Wynn and feel like you are entering a corporate ATM that wants to drain you before you've even made it to the elevator. A standard room that used to run $249 is now often $500 to $700 a night, and that is before they slap you with a $50 or more per night resort fee that covers Wi-Fi, that struggles to load TikTok, and a gym you will never use. Luxury pricing used to come with luxury service. Now it just comes with luxury receipts. Of course, Wynn will tell you that the pricing reflects the exceptional experience, but guests are calling BS. Go read recent reviews. People are paying 5-star prices for service that is starting to feel 3.5 on a good day. Anyone who has stayed there multiple times can tell you staffing has been quietly cut, response times are slower, and the little touches that made Wynn special are disappearing. You used to feel pampered, now you feel processed. And when a luxury hotel makes you feel like you are part of a cattle line, it does not matter how pretty the chandeliers are, the illusion is broken. And speaking of illusions, Wynn has a location problem that it refuses to acknowledge. The North Strip is still mostly a graveyard of stalled projects and failed dreams. The closure of the Mirage, Wynn's closest neighbor and one of the few major attractions that could send walk-in traffic its way, just made the isolation even worse. Unless you're already staying at Wynn or Encore, there is no reason to wander up there. There are no fountains like Bellagio, no action like Caesars, no crowds like MGM Grand. Wynn sits alone, too far from the energy and too classy to admit how much that hurts. Meanwhile, Vegas has evolved. Guests are not looking for quiet elegance anymore, at least not enough of them to keep Wynn packed every night. The new Vegas visitor comes for the Sphere, U2 concerts, giant EDM festivals, pop star residencies, insane pool, parties. They come to be overwhelmed. High-end sophistication does not trend on social media. Neon explosions do. Wynn looks incredible, but it looks calm, and calm is not selling. Even the casino floor, once buzzing with well-heeled gamblers, has lost its spark. Dealers look exhausted. Servers look like they are sprinting across the property trying to do the work of 3 people, and the people actually sitting at the machines. They look bored. That is the most dangerous indicator of all. Vegas casinos can survive a lot. Economic downturns, bad PR, even pandemics. But when the energy dies, when guests stop feeling that electric anything could happen excitement, the business collapses from the inside out. And Wynn's executives seem to think the answer is even higher prices. Premium customers only. That strategy might work in Macau, where billionaires gamble like they are playing Monopoly. But in Las Vegas, everyone from high rollers to first-timers wants to feel welcome. The Wynn mindset today feels more like, if you're not wealthy enough, do not even bother. Guests feel it, locals feel it, and that elitist vibe is turning off the very people who once dreamed of experiencing Wynn even just once in their lives. Adding to the pressure, Wynn is now in a 3-way luxury battle it never expected. Fontainebleau showed up looking like the future, sleek LED design, modern restaurants, and shiny branding that screams 2025. Resorts World brought cutting-edge technology, cashless gaming, and a fresher vibe, and Bellagio reinvented itself without losing its iconic identity. Wynn, by comparison, feels stuck in the same design language it launched with 20 years ago. pretty? Yes. Revolutionary? Not anymore. Then there is the financial side. When Wynns are packed, they are incredibly profitable. But when demand dips and Las Vegas has seen months of soft occupancy recently, Wynn takes a harder hit than mid-tier competitors. MGM and Caesars can still fill their cheaper rooms with younger visitors and convention crowds. Wynn has no fallback market. It has whales and then a cliff. Even their restaurant and entertainment strategy, once the envy of the Strip, now feels outdated. Vegas is entering a new era where dining and nightlife are not add-ons, they are the main attraction. Wynn's clubs once dominated the industry, but now the nightlife scene has shifted toward visually extreme venues and influencer-driven experiences, and Wynn has to decide quickly whether it wants to adapt or get left behind. This leaves Wynn in a dangerous identity crisis. If it tries to appeal to younger crowds, it risks alienating its older loyal base, the ones who still want the refined Wynn experience. But if it sticks to its old model, it risks becoming irrelevant in a city obsessed with what is new. In Vegas, the moment people stop saying, "You have to see this place," you are already fading. And make no mistake, Wynn employees know something is off. Talk to the dealers, talk to the housekeepers. They will tell you straight up. It is not like it used to be. It is stressful. It is understaffed. It is losing soul. Wynn is not collapsing, but it is bleeding enthusiasm from its workers, from its guests, and from the city around it. That is far more deadly than empty hotel rooms, because luxury is not just about marble floors and $80 cocktails. It is about how the place makes you feel. Wynn used to make everyone feel like somebody. Now it only makes the wealthy feel tolerated. That is how a legend begins to die, not with an explosion, but with a slow, suffocating loss of magic. Here is the uncomfortable truth corporate Vegas does not want to hear. Value still matters, even for high-end travelers. People will happily pay for a great experience, but they will not pay to be ignored, overcharged, or treated like a walking revenue metric. Wynn can survive this moment. It has the infrastructure, the legacy, and the history to stage a major comeback, but only if the people running it remember why Wynn became a success in the first place, because it made everyone feel like they belonged, even if only for the weekend. If Wynn continues to bet everything on price instead of passion, then its $4.2 billion gamble will not just be struggling, it will officially stop working. And when that happens, Wynn will become just another expensive reminder of a Vegas that forgot how to take care of the people who made it successful. And if Vegas has taught us anything, it is that once the excitement leaves the building, it never comes back.